Okay, friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time of day it is. Glad you're here. So, we're going to work in our bag journal. We haven't worked in this guy for a bit, or this lady, whatever we want to call her. This book, if you haven't seen before, there is a whole series. And yeah, it's been a hot minute because I kind of got distracted with some other stuff. So let me give you guys the measurements again really quick. I'll use my crazy neon ruler. So this friend is 7 tall by about 7 wide and 7 signatures, I think. Yeah, 7 signatures, and is about 3-inch spine. So big girl, fun, pretty girl. And the theme is boho, cottagecore, oceany fun. And we have a colorway. This is our colorway that we're using. So this is kind of what I go off of for everything that's going in this journal. So we're going to work on this. So some of the things that have been requested in this journal have been that every single page has something. So we are going to go to a random signature and just get some more work done. I have a bunch of pre-made stuff that we're going to add in. I've done a lot in here. Let's go to, I'm trying to think of if there's a signature we haven't done much with. Let's work in this signature right here. So we're going to work on this one. This is the 5th signature, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 5th signature. So we're just going to take a peek here and see what we got, see if we want to add anything to anything happening in here. So this we have some stitching on, so that counts. And then we have this little cute tuck spot. So let's go ahead and add something to here. I've grabbed a whole bunch of things. I think we need a little more sparkle, friends. So especially after doing our grungy bag journal, let's up the ante a little bit and kind of go the opposite direction on some of this and make it super fun. So I was kind of going through when I was reorganizing, and I had a lot of things that were given to me from my cousin that had been left over from when she was scrapbooking, when her mom was scrapbooking, and things like that. So we're just going to get to it here and just rock and roll. So it's going to be kind of a chat and craft, filling in this stuff, showing you some ways that you can embellish things and whatnot. So I'm going to cut this guy here, and then let's find a piece of lace or trim to put on there as well. So we're just kind of going with it. I'm going to add some of that. Let's see. I have some trim and everything set aside here too that I saved from before. Or at least I thought I had some lace and stuff. I have bins on either side of me that have the leftover goodies. Oh, you know what? I just found a piece of snippet roll that I made that is caught on this bead trim. So let's maybe see what this snippet roll looks like here. Maybe we want to use that. I don't know. That might be too wide. Just want something a little thin. That is pretty. We'll use it on a different page. Let's just add this friend on here for now, just to add a little extra zhuzh to this little tuck spot on this side. I really do want something else under there. What do I have handy? Let's do something. Maybe another layer of one of these things. What do we have? So I want it a little bit wider to kind of come off of this to make this tuck a little bit wider. Biscuits. You know what? We have some of this gold that's left over from the front or a pocket or something. Let's do it like this. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to bring this here like that, I think. And then add this like so. Oh yeah, I like that. Okay, let's do it. let's do it. So trim this friend and then get it glued. Hope you guys are having a great day. I have been busy already this morning, getting caught up on a few things, answering some emails. It's Wednesday when I'm recording this, so Wednesday is the day I chat with my bestie about all kinds of stuff. I'm just gonna make a little mark here. So I know where to go for that. Shaky hands, shaky hands. Let's put you there. You know what? Let's do a little corner nip on this before we put it in. Yes. All right, so that's gonna go there. Yep, I like that. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Let's ink the edge. What do we want to ink it with? Let's ink it with, well, let's do purple. So I have my inks here ready to go. I'm going to try and do this quickly so we can get a bunch of pages done. But you know, it always happens where you're like working on stuff and you're like, oh, that took way longer than I anticipated. But that's fine. That's fine. And then we'll find something cute to tuck in there, and then we'll move on to the next page. This cute little tuck spot. Okay. So that is going to go in there like so. Although we do end up covering that up a little bit. It's fine. We're going with it. We doing it. And let's go ahead and get this glued in. Eep. So this is art glitter glue. Get that on there, and I'm going to end up putting that trim over that edge anyway. Now, I don't know if this is a sticker or if this is just a, oh, it is a sticker. Look at that. It is a sticker. But I'm going to throw a little bead of glue on here anyway. Just to make sure we are nice and secure. Perfect. Okay, that I think looks really pretty. Very pretty. Very, very pretty. I don't think I've shown you guys yet my little tassel. When I'm done holding this, I'll show you my little topper that I made for my art glitter glue. Getting the extra glue wiped off here. I know it dries clear, but I want it to look neat. Okay, so that is good. So here's the little topper that I made. So it is like a stainless steel, like little pin. So that can go in there. And then I added an old earring and a little bunny charm, because I love bunnies, on there. So this is an old earring that I thought was already pretty. So I won't lose my pin as often. So there's that. I didn't even check to make sure I'm in frame. I totally am. Kind of off to the side here. Let's go that way a little. All right, now we need to tuck something in here. And we have a bunch of pre-made stuff. You might be a little large and chunky. What else do I have? Something a little thinner. You know what? This friend, I think, looks really fun here. So we're going to tuck that little friend in there and carry on. I made this in a previous video as well. All right, let's look at this side. We need to add, I feel like we need to add a little something. What do we want to add? Do we want to go ahead and add a little bit of this? we could put it along the bottom. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it just for funzers. Cut off this last one. Why not? Why not? Got some stitching on it, but let's just up the ante a little bit. And I'm just going to take the sticky back off it. Maybe I'm going to take the sticky back off it. The other piece came off really easy. It's quite sticky, but I am going to go ahead and add a little bit more. Just a little to make sure it stays. Don't want it to come off. We're going to go ahead and stick this friend right along there. I think that's cute. All right. So there's that. Big pocket. We just need to, let's add something to this pocket here, huh? It's a little plain, she says, as she looks at all of the crazy that's already happening, but it's fine. What do we want to add on here? Let's add, looking through my scrap bin, looking through my other stuff. If we back that with something that could look nice, do I have something, a teal or something there could be fun? I also think we're going to ink the edges of this a little bit too. A little scrippy scrap of something. Got some purple. I really want some dark teal or something. I think would be perfect. Or another, kind of just some other color to stick out here. That's too dark. Too dark. Okay, well, carry on. Carry on. Maybe that then. We'll look and see what we got. Maybe one of these flowers. Let's do it. Let's put one of these. So I'm just going to quick fussy cut this out. These are some watercolor flowers that my friend made and sent to me. She had painted. So I'm going to fussy cut this really quick. Okay. Okay, so we got this cut out, and now we just need a little bit of extra behind here just to kind of give it some more, kind of make a cluster. I think that's what we'll do. So that's nice, like that. And then I think I need something a little darker. See what we can come up with here. I think I need to organize my scraps a little bit better from what we had happening. Oh, you know what? I had these really cute. Oh, Bestie sent me this too. Okay, that's kind of cute, actually. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I got some happy mail from her the other day, so that's kind of maybe on this side. Oh, that's kind of fun like that too. Yeah, let's do it that way. Okay, so do we want to ink any of the edges? Let's give these friends some ink here quick. So let's do a little purple on her, at least on her little frame. I think we'll leave her as is. Just do the frame part like that. Now, yeah, that's nice. Let's do a little bit of the peacock feathers on this one. And I'm going to hit the edges of the page here too, I think. So peacock feathers there. Another thing we're going to have to do for this page is make a little writing board, or for this book in general, is make a writing board that'll be the appropriate size for it. A very bright and colorful journal. Okay, so also, because this is fabric and it's already attached, we might have some issues with the glue. So let me see, do I have something that I can tuck in here to prevent sticking? I have a little plastic bag. So I have this plastic bag. Are you too big? A little bit big. Let's see if I can just fold it a little to fit in there. I need to find like a stiff plastic sheet. That will be easy to stick in there, I think, for future. For future. Is that all the way in? Yes, it is. Okay. So I know that might look weird. Hard to see some stuff. Let's see if I can organize this a little bit better. Okay, that should be fine. All right, we want this right about there. Left the pin out too long. There we go. Okay. And now bust. Okay, I think turning it that way, putting this up here, that is super cute. Okay, let's do that. So this flower. We're having a glue issue. There we go. Maybe at least a moment so we can get this on. Is it this way now? I think so. Okay. And then this friend. Okay. Boy, we are just having a time with this glue today. I have to take the nozzle off and give it a little clean. It's okay. It's enough, works well enough for at the moment. Beautiful. Okay. I feel like it needs one more little thing. What else could we add? Maybe a little label or something. Do I have a colorful or something? I have one I could ink. Yeah, let's do that. And what color do we want to do it in? That'll stand out. Let's do it in the peacock feathers again. Just quick here. Come on. Here we are. And these, for some reason, are not the stickiest, so. It does happen with stickers sometimes. So let's go ahead and there. All right, now I'm gonna let this dry and then I will come back after this is all dry so we can fill this pocket right away because I want to kind of keep going through this signature. So I'm gonna leave that and I will come back, but it'll only be moments for you. All right, so this got all dry, all ready to go. So now we're going to move on. I think this turned out really good. We'll find some fun stuff to tuck in this pocket. We might have to have like a little make-in session for some goodies to tuck into some of these pockets. Let's see if I've got something fun to stick in here. It's a nice big pocket. And I've got a few things that we made before. Will this fit in here or is that going to be too big? It's a little too big. Okay. I'm sure we'll find the perfect thing. Oh, this is really cute. Let me see. Is that too big? You know what? I don't hate it though. It is pretty large. Maybe we'll find a better spot for that one. How about we put a couple pieces of paper in here just for funzers. One of these. So you don't always have to put fancy stuff in your pockets, especially if you're giving a journal to somebody else. So put that in there. Maybe one more little thing. You know what? Let's do this piece of book page. It's got a Luna moth on it. That's kind of pretty. And just tuck that in there. That's a little tall. Maybe we'll save that for a pocket that goes down a little bit smaller. How about, I'm just looking through my little stack. I've got like a little stack of things that I've pulled from here and there. Got more little papers. We could do this one. We'll just put two little pieces of paper in here maybe. Just for some variation. Let's fold that. I'm just going to kind of fold it slightly so that there. Okay, that's cute. All right, next side. I think let's just do like a stamp or something on here. I like how our colors are looking. And I pulled a couple of different stamps out. So these I think are a Tim Holtz stamp. Which one do I want to do? I just want to do something. How about... I kind of like this friend. I also like this friend. Let's do this one. Let's do that one. Now, what color should we do it in? We should do Do we want to just do purple? Or do we want to see what the pink will look like? You know what? Let's try the pink and see how that looks. So try some worn lipstick on here on this side. And this should be fairly flat. Should be all right. Like I said, we're doing something on every single page in here. It doesn't have to be a lot sometimes, but yep, that's what we're doing. We're going to put something on every single page. That's cute. I think that's a good contrast and stuff. Okay. So that's fine. Give that a second. And now we're going to keep on keeping on. Now, let's go ahead. Now we need something on this side. What do we want to do here? Kind of like that it's a shorter page. I like how this kind of looks like hills. This is grape dyed paper, I believe. I did some grape dyeing. I think that's what that was from, some grapes. All right, let's do maybe just some little doodles. Maybe little doodles? Or let's see. I have another stamp. We could do another kind of stamp over here. What could it be that could be cute? Because we want to do a little bit more oceany. Oh, you know what? I have a mermaid. Let's do this mermaid that I have. Oh my goodness, come on. So I guess we're going to hit some stamps today. Do some stamps here and there maybe. Just making it all happen. So that one went on that side. Now this is going to be a little tricky. I might put something flat under there. Come off, friend. And put this mermaid on here. Because that kind of maybe oceany. Sure, why not, right? Why not? I'm just going to put this back on here for now. We'll clean her up later. Let's do kind of in the middle. Yeah, kind of like she's in the water or sitting here, something like that. Okay, let's do her in the peacock feathers and see how it turns out. Hopefully that'll be good. Hope you guys are having a great day. I think I already went over that. See, it's the next day for me, so then stuff gets a little weird sometimes when I do that. So here I am pushing the paper underneath against that to make sure I get the image really well. And rubbing it on there. Oh, perfect. Perfect. She's so cute. And then I feel like we need to give her a little tail. Let's see, what do I have handy in peacock? You know what could I do? I need a tail. I want to draw a tail. I need a pencil, or we'll come back to this maybe when she's dry. But wouldn't it be fun if we put some tails on these ladies too? Maybe in some paper or something. So we have some just little mermaidy things. I don't know. What are we going to do, guys? Let's see. Some mermaid tails. It could be kind of fun to make little mermaid tails on these little ladies. Painty pens. Painty pens. Let's do it. Where are my painty pens? Okay. I'm going to find those quick because that's a good idea. Let's do some painty mermaid tails on here just for fun, and we'll see what happens. Okay, so this page is taking a very different direction than I had intended. Okay, I found my Jane Davenport paint all over pens. Do I need to shake these? I don't think so. Paint like ink. Okay, so I have some different colors. And then I found this other marker too. So I have a bunch of one-offs that I've gotten through like a subscription box from a while ago. But I feel like this might work really well for this page. So we're going to give it a go. That's the fine tip. And this is the brush tip. Okay, so I'm just going to go with it. Oh, is that going to bleed through? A little bit. Oh, well, it is what it is. This is the life we live right now. Probably could have used a different choice, but we didn't. And give her a nice tail here. Kind of. I'm hoping to. Probably could have thought this through a tiny bit more, but that's all right. As long as we're not going onto that orange there. Okay. Next time, the Nancers is going to probably plan this out a little bit more. That's okay. Tis what it is. Okay. Do we want to do more with her or not? Okay, you know what? I don't hate it. It's not the greatest thing I've ever done, but it's kind of fun. All right, let's do something with these ladies. Let's give them some fishy tails. All right, let's start with this pink one here. Is that going to cover this well? I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, I don't hate that actually. It's kind of cute. And then this little friend. Boop, boop. Do we want to do a little on this one or not? Leave it alone before you wreck it. Nice pants. Doodly doo. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's not fabulous, but we had fun. We learned something. We know we can do this now. So that's a thing we can do. I like making mermaids out of stuff. I'll have to show you this fun little trick that I've done before to make like mermaid paper dolls that are kind of cute. So anyway, some mermaids. Cute mermaids out of nowhere in this book now because apparently we needed some mermaids. So here we are, some little mermaids. Cutie patoots. Turn that page, Nance. It should be dry. Should be dry. Let's just, in case though, let's just stick this friend in here. All right, this side. We need to, this opens, I did it right on this line when I folded this so that these lined up really well. Worked out. Maybe a little tab cute little tab on here. Do I have a pre-made that I could put on that'll look cute? Let's see what ones I got left. I gotta make some more. Oh, here's a purple. This, oh, it would be upside down. Would have been great. That would be sideways. Might have to make our own. That one I don't hate that one, even though it would be sideways. This is a big, huge one. That's facing the wrong direction. That's facing the wrong direction. They're all facing the wrong direction. Although, not necessarily. If we flip it the other way, then you open it up and it'll be a different way. So let's do this one, actually, on here. So then this can go here. And then we open it. It's that, like that. Let's do that. That's cool. Let's do it. Let's do it. Do we want to ink it up? Let's put a little more color on here. What do we want? What do we want? Let's add some pink. Let's do some pink, pink, pink. I am feeling a little out of sorts this morning. Not sure exactly why. I slept really good last night. Slept good, didn't have any issues. Oh yeah, this says bubble on it. That's cute. These are some little tabs that I made a while ago. You just using up things in my stash. So we are going to glue it on here. Hopefully, this is going to behave itself today. Just going to get this friend on here. Maybe not. There we go. That was the problem. Just add a cute little tab so we know that this page needs to be opened. Let's put it, let's go right about here, I think. Is that where we want it? No, we want it up here. So, even though we're going to add something to every single page in this journal, there's still going to be plenty of stuff for whoever gets this journal to be able to do. So they could add some writing space. You could write right over top of this too, depending on what kind of pen you have or something like that. If you were making it a writing journal or something. If you're doing a mixed media style kind of junk journal, you know, sky's the limit. This side has stenciling on it, so that's fine. We need a little something on here. What do we want to do? What do we want to do? How about, have we done a fabric flip or a flip recently in here? I feel like we could do a little flippy, paper flippy or something. Oops. You go back in there, friend. You might be too heavy duty for that spot. We might have to rethink that one. All right, these guys should be nice and dry, so that's fine. Move that paper. This is a nice plain piece here, so I don't know if I want to do much to that. Let's ink the edges. We'll start with that. So, and maybe that'll be enough. Maybe we'll just throw some ink on it, and then we're still doing something to every page. Every page doesn't have to have tons and tons of stuff. Sometimes just a little hint, and I think maybe just this ink like this is looking kind of fun. Do the edges, and maybe we'll do a brush across it or something. Let me see. I want a different brush with this one to highlight those wrinkles a little, maybe. Kind of like that as is, like that. Maybe we'll put a flip on this side. What do we have? This is just, yeah. So let's find a fun something to put here, and then we'll make like a little paper flippy. What do we got? What do we have? Some kind of fun thing. I'm trying to look and see what else we got. It's been a while since I worked in this journal, so I'm not really, I'm not as familiar with it as I was previously. We have stuck some things in here or there. Okay, so this is what I was looking for. I was looking for one of these flowers because I don't want to put another one of those there right now. But I would like a nice big something right here. I think would be nice. We could throw another pocket in, but I feel like a flip or something like that would be more fun. Let's do this. Okay, so since we're going to do a fabric flip on here, or you know what? Let's not. Let's just leave this, put this in here to add writing space and make this a little different. And then maybe do something around the edges. So this is like a big mailing label. I don't know. It's just a huge, huge sticker. That's what I need to do. I need to go through my old stickers and see what else is in there so we can figure out some more fun and interesting things that we need to use up. So that's there. What about adding a little couple doodads? Do you know about doodads? Oh, you know what? Hey, these are cute. See, I'm just grabbing from whatever I have around me here because I pulled out a bunch of stuff. So going along our boho lines a little bit, let's, oh, do I have a cluster maybe? Let's see. Do I have a cute cluster we can add to this page? I see something pink in here. That's kind of cute. Let's do that. Sometimes you just got to make quick decisions. And then I'm also going to throw some of these buttons on here. These little button trimmies. Let's see what one. Maybe this kind of purpley one here that looks like it's got fake stitching. Oh, these are paper, not stickers. That's all right. That's all right. Let's do it. Pop out these friends quick. Or one of these. And yeah. Let's get some ink on here. Let's hit this with some purple. Okay, so we're going to stick that friend up there. And then we're going to put this in there like that, along that edge, and then maybe across the top. So let's see. Let's cut you here and get you glued in. Beautiful. And we should have enough to go here. A little extra. Yeah. Probably could have inked those too. That might have been fun. Now let's put this friend up here. And I'm going to make us a little tuck spot, I think. Can I do that? Nah, let's just glue the whole thing down. We've got plenty of tuckies and things like that. Is that the right direction? Yes. I'm going to let it stick out from the page a little bit though, because that's always a little fun. Okay, that is cute though. All right. Carrying on, moving on. Now we need something on this side. This time, maybe we will put a pocket in here or something. A pocket. Too tall. Oh, that's kind of cute. You could do a flip pocket, maybe. Or, what else do we have? Thinking out loud, kind of a craft along here. Don't know. This fun pocket. Okay, that's cute. Let's do that. Let's, do we want to put a thumb hole on there? Yes, yes we do. Okay. Let's do like that. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have put like a stamped something on here or something first. That's okay. It's all right. We'll decide if we want to put something else on here or not, or leave it a little bit more plain. Although I think like a flower or something on there would be kind of pretty. You good there, friend? You got enough glue? Yes. Okay. So that'll take some fun stuff. We do need something here, I feel like. What could that be? What could that be? Should we see if we have another fun cluster? Or, hold a thought, I have a couple of these flowers. And one of these friends. Oh, there's a pink one. Yes. Yes. Okay. Let's use one of these pink ones. And do I have a flower that's going to look good with this? Flower or a leaf or something. I have... Is this more than one? Okay, I like this kind of iridescent on here. That's cute. That's cute. That, okay. And let go. I have some die cuts over here. And I'm trying to grab one. Okay, we might save this for another page. Another spot. I feel like that would be nice. Oh, I do have this. Some more like little coral and stuff like that. Oh, here's a flower. Oh, okay. Change of plans, not the leaf. We're going to do this flower here, like that. I'm going to do that flower. Do we want to do this still? Yeah, let's just do that. I like that. I like it. Let's do it. Making quick choices. Quick choices, quick decisions. Trying anyway. Cockeyed? Yeah, let's do a little cockeyed. Little crookies. Sometimes that's fun to do. Now, do we put this in here or on the stitching? Now I feel like I made a gap. Nabbit. Dig nabbit, Nance. What are you doing? Oh, okay. Let's do that. let's do that. Just do a little cockeyed. Boop. All right, that's cute. Just want to get this little edge down here for sure. There we go. All right, do we need anything else here? I feel like it needs one little thing, but I don't know what that is. Like, maybe a label. Or a circle, a tag. I don't know, guys. It's one of those days when things are just not jiving. Not jiving. Okay, well, I don't love it, but I also don't hate it. Do I have something else over here that will help? A stamp. Do I have a fun stamp that'll match in the colors? Purple. It's a purple. There's like an orangey. She's bright. She's bright. One of these. Oh, here's. Oh, okay. Okay. All right. I did not hate that. Let's. Do I want to put it here? Here. I wish it was a little smaller. So I have a ton of stamps, and what I do is I just grab like a little handful of them. Oop. Pay attention to where my light is. I wonder why I always get crooked videos. It's because I bump my light with my head. My head. Okay, this is a little bit smaller. I like the size better. Yeah, let's use that one. Let's give it some ink. Let's do we want it? I mean, it's kind of in the peacock feathers. We'll put it right there, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's what we want to do. That's what we want to do. Decided not to ink it. We don't have to ink everything, do we? Nah. How was I doing this? Here? This way? I don't remember anymore. That's fine. Okay. And then we'll throw some stuff in that pocket later. Okay, this is good. This side needs something. This side is fine. So we need something on this side. Man, this trying to put something on every single page sometimes is a challenge. We could do some stamping. We could do some stenciling. I'm going to skip it because I don't have a vibe for that. This page is great. We don't need anything there. We do have some stitching here already, but I do think we need something here. Maybe we'll just assess for a minute. This is fine. This is fine. We don't need to go over the top on every page. This will need something. This will need something. I have a lot of plain space in here. Lots of writing space. This is Forge. That's a fun page. That's kind of a bleed through. Definitely need something here. And that's half that signature. So maybe, and this is one of those accordion style pockets that I made. So we have to make some stuff to go in there. Put something on this page. I don't know what. Also beautiful, gorgeous. This is fun. Maybe we just got to go through and do random pages again with a whole bunch of the same technique all over. Like find a page, let's do some stamping. I think maybe that's what I'll do. Maybe that's what I'll do, and then catch us up on some stuff Little tuck here, little pocky, cool. Pocket there, great. Good job, me. Okay, and that's the end of that signature. So this has something on it. This has something on it. This technically has something on it, but we could add a little strip of something. Let's just do that really quick. Since we kind of did that on the other side of that signature, let's just add a little strip of one of those sparklies. One of these friends. Let's do, I kind of like this one. We add some more sparkle here and there. Yes, cute. Like there or there. Centered. Oh, flowers and flowers. Let's do something. Let's do a different shape. What else is in here? I don't even know. The green is cute. There's a lighter teal. Oh, there's a bigger flower one. I didn't want to do flowers. Is there a darker purple? Oh, here we go. Maybe this one. Okay, that's cute. Let's do that. It's kind of like an iridescent, which is fun. So let's do right at this one here. See if we can kind of cut it with the design. Ish. Kind of did it. And these guys are stickers. Maybe that's what I'll do. Just kind of do one type of thing so my brain ain't quite so all over the place. I know this is a sticker. It's an old sticker, so I'm going to throw some extra glue on here just to make sure it's secure. Oh, hang on. Scoot you down just a titch. There we go. Okay, that's cute. I like it. So yeah, we're gonna go in and add some stuff here and there. Maybe I'll get some more stuff done, I think, and then come back and start showing you guys everything. That might be a better way to do it. I don't know. I haven't looked at this fun lady for a while, so maybe I'll focus on like doing a few things, showing you a few things, and then getting caught up on some stuff, because we have a lot of space yet to do things with in this journal. But if we did page, like every page, and I sat here and did every page with you, it would take so long. So maybe that is not what we're gonna do together. Maybe I will focus on like edge trims or something like that. I'm just paging through as we're talking so you can see how pretty everything is so far. And yeah. So maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll sit here and I'll do some work, and then I'll be like, okay, here's what we did. I added a bunch of these here and there. Because I think what I need to do is jump around in the journal so I don't repeat the same techniques all over the place, and I don't want to do that. Or like repeat stuff. You know what I mean. I hope you know what I mean. I don't know what I mean right now. But because we have added some things in here already and made them a bunch of places really fun. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll call it there for today while I reset my brain and try and figure out a plan, and then go from there. So comment, give me some ideas, tell me what else you want to see in this journal. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe, and don't forget, art with your heart. You have a great day. Bye now.